I'm Jared Brown with the Memphis Tiger Network here at FedExForum, where a season-high 10 threes propelled the Tigers past the visiting USF Bulls for their third straight win, 80-58. It was neck and neck throughout the first 6 minutes of play, and UCF took a 12-11 lead with 14 minutes on the clock, but the Tigers answered with a 9-0 run sparked by a Nick King layup and a huge alley-oop from Jaron Johnson to Shaq Goodwin, helping push the Tigers' lead to 20-12 with just under 11 minutes to play in the half. USF pulled within one with 3 straight buckets to make it a 21-20 game with 7:37 to play, but once again Memphis answered in a big way, going on a 13-2 run spread over the final 7 minutes and 15 seconds of the half, thanks to 7 points from Joe Jackson, including back-to-back threes with Chris Crawford to close out the half and send the Tigers into the locker room with a 34-22 lead. In the second half, Memphis began to light it up from downtown, with Joe Jackson getting it started with a triple less than a minute in to spark a 13-3 run, capped off by another three from Michael Dixon Jr. to put the Tigers up 47-28, 5 minutes into the half. Memphis continued to light it up, going 4-4 from behind the arc, with Michael Dixon Jr. and Chris Crawford draining 2 threes apiece to stretch the lead to 56-33 near the midway point of the half. After a dunk from Shaq Goodwin, Crawford connected from deep again to make it 61-33 with 11:29 to go. Nick King extended Memphis' advantage to 30 after a layup just under the 9-minute mark for the Tigers' largest lead of the game. The Bulls pulled back within 22 in the final minutes of play, and that's as close as they would get as Memphis cruised to an 80-58 win to move to 5-2 in conference play. Chris Crawford led Memphis with 15 points on 5 of 10 shooting from behind the arc, while Joe Jackson added 14 points and 7 assists. Shaq Goodwin recorded his 4th career double-double with 13 points and 10 boards, and adding a team-high 3 steals. Nick King also reached double figures with 10 points. After the game, we talked to Chris Crawford, Joe Jackson, Shaq Goodwin, and head coach Josh Pastner.
We're an inside-out team, so once we establish our presence in the post, it opens up the floor for the shooters like we did today, so I don't have no problem with it. And when we have a game plan like the ones we have that Coach Pastner comes up with, it makes the game fairly easy once you execute. If you look at the shooters we have, they're proven shooters. It just is not going in for them, but today they bounced back, they're making threes. Let's see what they can do on Wednesday.
The main focus is the defensive end and having a lot of energy and effort, and I feel like everybody on the team did that, and even the guys off the bench, they came off the bench with great energy. You know, it carried on throughout the whole game. It was a lot of carryover from practice all into the game, and it was good for us. You know, we all have confidence. You know, nobody's massaging the ball, everybody's moving the ball. You know, everybody's when you're open, you're gonna knock it down. Like I told them, our inside-out philosophy has been going very well for us. And, you know, when the ball swings around to us, we're ready to knock it down.
We're not the first team that shot poorly in the first half of the season and picked it up at the end of the year. I mean, you just think about it, I mean, all these guys that's been missing shots on our team, they shot over 35, 36% for the career. That's not terrible. I shot 50% last year. Chris shot 40. So, I mean, the number's going to shoot up. You just have to stick with it and keep working, and sometimes just put more effort into it. Don't worry about it. Just keep focusing on it, though.
Regarding the game, I thought it was a really good win for us. Guys played well. When you have 23 assists on 25 made field goals, that's tremendous. Really proud of our young men, the way we shared the ball. Thought everyone came in, did a great job. I thought Shaq's energy was terrific. Joe Jackson, 7 assists. Jaron Johnson, 7 assists. Michael Dixon, 5 rebounds. And I'm on Michael Dixon like a hawk on those, on the glass. And Chris Crawford obviously made big shots. And I thought everyone came in and just contributed. Really did a nice job today. South Florida's a good basketball team. I'm a big fan of Coach Stan Heath, and I mean they're big, they're good. I know they've been hit a little bit of the injury bug, but they are a very good team and very well coached basketball club. Very, very well coached. And when you're making some shots like we did, that helps stretch some things. And but I was proud of our defense, but mostly 23 assists on 25 made field goals. That's a great stat.
After claiming 3 of 4 at home, the Tigers head back on the road on Wednesday to take on the Knights of Central Florida in a 6 p.m. Central tip-off. From the FedEx Forum, I'm Jared Brown with the Memphis Tiger Network.